Hey folks, how you doing? Kanal here, Bulls on Wall Street. I hope everybody had a good day today. So market is just still grinding higher. The good thing is that we're holding above the breakout spot. We are starting to get really, really overbought. So it's a tough time to initiate too many new swing trades. But for the day trading, this is a pretty healthy kind of spec environment. If you guys ever need more insight onto the market and stuff like that. Paul, he's my mentor. He does the swing trades and stuff, and he has a really good knack on trading indices and stuff like that. So you guys can always come to our blog and check it out. He'll usually post it at least a couple times a week for everybody what he does. But let's take a look at the stocks, and we got a decent list going. VIPS. It looks like an imminent breakout on this stock. This is obviously a huge momentum stock. It still looks like it's got more gas left in it. So, I'd like to see this thing consolidate a little bit more. And then once it kind of gets near that 175, this thing could be really up and running. ANIC on watch, right? Kind of a triple tap breakout here. Just been consolidating over that 45 level. Rediff, another stock that's flagging right under a key trend line here. Watch for this kind of break and hold of 3. It could go. ATHL, we've got another one that's, a triple tap breakout here. This is one of those stocks that's probably not the best of day traders. Seems to be probably a better swing trader than anything. It tends to run for 5, 6, 7 days. But, if anything, you could take an entry around here, low 42 at the stop under the 20-day moving average, or, right, start playing the breakout. If you start to see some big range in it, then you will be able to get a day trade out of it. SRPT, it looks like we got a trend line break over here. This is a stock that does tend to move pretty well and is a pretty easy trader. BCEI, it's an oil stock. Oil stocks in general kind of stink to trade, but we've had this huge pop here, and now we're just consolidating here. And so watch for any thrust out of this flag to kind of come back and test highs. INXI, been in a range. INXN, been in a range for about a month. We have a longer-term breakout in the works here that goes back to 2013. If it can break over here, you could see a big multi-day rip. Kiwi, right? A nice little flag going right here. This 45 level seems pretty key. It still might need to, flag out for a day or two. But when markets have a lot of momentum in them, oftentimes the flags get a lot shorter. If the market starts to fade, I'm watching this CLBC for a bear flag. Sohu, another stock that I'm watching if the market starts to fade. You want to keep that list, just in case, because the market is getting overbought and extended. We don't know for sure if this is a dead cat bounce or what yet. But, if it breaks down this trend line, you could see a rip back down to, the low $50. FST, this is a small a cheapie, but it looks like we've got a base breakout in the works here. One of the things about this stock is it's a really thick stock. It trades kind of like Sirius satellite radio. So I personally probably, wouldn't try to day trade this unless I saw just some monster volume and range coming in at the open. As thick stocks that, they end up moving like GE or, stuff like that. It's not the best mover. DXPE, another kind of bear flag here. If the market starts to fade, we've worked off kind of that oversold condition, been just grinding higher for 8 days. Any crack of that trend line could start it. This is take this off the list too. VEEV, another one, right? After this big breakdown, I run right into the 50 MA. Watch for break of the trend line for potential short. ICLD, I missed this. This is like my top play for today, and like a big bozo, I got so focused in on this XGTI that I forgot about this. But this one looks like it's got more juice in it. DRL, really just kind of flatlining out here. Watch for it to come out of range. If it takes out 3 or so, could get going. And then WB, this one looks like it's bottomed. I don't know when its earnings are, though. These Chinese stocks, you can never tell. It's like whenever they say their earnings are, they never are. But you can kind of see, right, we're really coiling up here. And, any kind of break of this range could go. I like the look of this. It's held up pretty well. So I think this one's got some more upside in it. So that's it for now, guys. We're going to have a webinar on Sunday. I'm going to have one of my old students, Chris Zielinski, do a webinar with me. And we're going to talk shop and about trading styles and his evolution into a full-time day trader and stuff like that. It'll be really really fun. And of course, for those of you guys that don't like day trade, which is primarily my specialty, you can always check out our swing trade service, which is actually done by my mentor Paul. He's been really killing it with some really nice trades here over the last 2 weeks since we started the service. He's just a fantastically analytical trader, and you can see, I mean, the ins and outs of the detail of his trade reports is really huge. So it's good stuff, and he's pretty good with adding in education and stuff like that. So make sure to check it out. So that's it for now, guys. I will see you guys all later, and don't forget there's a webinar on Sunday. Take care.